Welcome back to the event rental shop. Welcome back to TRB Vlogs. Now, if it isn't already obvious, what we do here is event rentals. Our favorite stuff is tents and everything that goes underneath them. Tables, chairs, etc. Today, we will be talking about payments. If you're an event rental company, maybe you're an event planner, well, we always have the question, like, what's the best way, to take payments? Like, what should I do? Net 30, prepayments, deposits, credit checks. There's a whole plethora of, what to do. So, first of all, it's important to note that what you're going to be doing depends on your size. It depends on your scale. If you're a small guy just starting out, maybe you have a couple pop-up tents or something like that. Well, then maybe you're taking cash. Maybe you just have a Facebook page. Maybe you're just taking cash, and that's absolutely fine. But as you grow into a medium-sized event company, maybe you have a couple crews, a few employees, definitely what you want is software. Software is going to help you a ton. Now, we used Good Shuffle, but there's a plethora of other things you can use. Bookable, ERS, tons and tons of things. We really like Good Shuffle because, sometimes you just start using something and it works and you get to know it. And we really like the response rate. These guys respond in 10 minutes, which is fantastic. Link in the description. But this is not a promo video. But software is indeed important. Usually in the software, if it's any good, it's going to ask you to specify the payment terms. For a regular sized business with a few employees, if you're doing residential, if you're heavy on the residential, if you're heavy on the random people coming in, what you might want to do is take a deposit and receive full payment before the job even begins. So for residential clients, that's what we do. We take a 25% deposit 14 days prior to the event. We want full payment. That way we're not worried about anything. We don't have to chase people for money, and it just makes life easier. Now, the problem is bigger clients. We're talking big corporate clients, big franchises, governments, schools, municipalities, entire cities. Now, what they do is net 30. That's the standard in that type of business. Net 30, even net 60, even net 90, even net 120 I've heard of. Although I've never done 120 personally, but I've heard it exists. Up here in Canada, we have the oil sand 120 apparently is very common with husky energy. Again, not speaking from personal experience, so I don't really know. So if you're kind of a regular sized business and maybe you want to get some of those bigger clients, definitely consider net 30, net 60. And this is in part, I'm making this video because I actually posted this question myself just out of curiosity, just to see what other companies out there are doing. And Brian Jenkins, congrats to you. He has the best response, I think, in my opinion, from everybody else. And here is his response. So I posted this question on Facebook groups and actually on several different groups, and I like Brian's response the best. Now, I'm not going to read it out or get into the details, but basically he says two things, and of course you can read the details here yourself. But he says two things: you can either service those big clients, or you don't service those big clients, and it really comes down to whether you offer net 30 or net 60, or if those are terms that you're okay with. And really, you're not going to be able to work with a lot of big clients if you don't offer net 30 or net 60. And I actually really like what he points out in the end here, and that's either you want to do business, real business, and be a real company, or you stay as a small company, as a side hustle, or you become a real rental business with real revenue, lots of employees. So it's really inspiring me when quotes come in or requests for quotes to immediately do net 30 for bigger clients, like clients that have a reputation, like franchises that we know, or like governments and schools, just to immediately do net 30, because I have this strange feeling that you'll have a higher chance of getting that job if it's net 30, because they think, well, you know, the kind of the standard way of doing business with big business. So in B2B, like if you're a bigger company, you're probably wanting to do business with a company kind of on your scale. The point is you're in the same like tier. So that's what I'm going to do. If say franchises, governments, schools start quoting me, I'm going to do more net 30, more net 60, just so that I have a higher chance. At least this is kind of my thought. I have a higher chance of getting that quote because I went that way in terms of the payment. So that's something I'm going to try. That's what I learned today. So I'm learning with you guys, you gals, all at the same time. And, you know, let me know if you have your own ways of paying. It seems like everybody has a slightly different way. But again, it very much depends on your tier. Get a good software system. Get a payment app if you're starting to do net 30s, net 60s. And the discount thing suggested by Brian is awesome too. And anyways, hopefully that information is useful to you. I just wanted to share it. Maybe now you have a better idea what to do on your end. Guys, take it easy. Never give up. Never surrender. We'll see you later.